With a sickening crack, the prisoner snapped the guard's left hand like a twig. He was the most terrifying killing machine in the entire prison. His brazen brutality was deliberate. He wanted to rack up more time on his sentence. His goal was to get transferred to Red Leaf Prison, the most maximum security facility in the country, and land himself in the legendary Cell 99. This man's name was Bond, and he worked at an auto repair shop. He had just lived through the worst morning of his life. The economy was in the tank, and his boss had let him go. When he got home, things got even worse. He spotted a fresh hickey on his wife's neck. It was all the proof he needed that she was cheating on him. Seething with rage, Bond smashed the car window with his bare fist and tore the vehicle apart piece by piece. But he never laid a finger on his wife. After blowing off steam, he went back inside and demanded to know why she had betrayed him. She fired back, accusing him of never coming home at night. He must have someone else on the side. Her words hit a nerve. Bond felt a pang of guilt. He had spent years buried in work and the gym, neglecting her feelings. So he decided to forgive her. Now that he was out of a job, he needed income to get his family back on track. Bond decided to return to his old line of work, the kind that operated in the gray zone. It was high risk, but the payoff was worth it. 2 years later, Bond was driving a sports car and living in a mansion. His wife was pregnant, and the two of them had patched things up completely. Bond scooped her up in his arms and was just about to lay her on the bed when his phone rang. It was his boss, calling him in for a job. Bond had no choice but to rush out the door and drive straight to the boss's villa. The boss had recently struck up a deal with a major Mexican drug lord, but he was paranoid about getting double-crossed, so he wanted his most trusted man, Bond, to handle the pickup personally. Bond took one look at the boss's goons and could tell the big guy was a junkie. Bringing him along on a job like this was asking for trouble, so Bond flat out refused. But the boss was desperate to close this deal. He sweetened the pot with 3 months of paternity leave, and that was enough to get Bond on board. The next night, the three of them headed to the docks for the pickup. To make sure the big guy didn't cause any problems, Bond tossed his gun into the water and patted him down from head to toe. Only after he was sure everything was clean did he let them board the boat. When they reached the drop point, the smaller guy suited up in diving gear and slipped into the water. Guided by the faint glow of his flashlight, he groped through the murky darkness below. It didn't take long before he found a large crate.